What is going on, garden fans? Welcome back to the Permaculture Homestead. In today's video, I am talking pawpaws, Asimina tribloa, and everything I know about them and things that I'm doing right now in the spring to maintain and care for my pawpaws. We're going to talk about some hand pollinating today, and I'm going to talk about how I transplant pawpaw runners, a great way to spread diversity through other food forests. If you're not already, please like, share, and subscribe. As always, tap that notification bell, give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out right now. With that being said, come on back. Enjoy the journey. Okay, garden fans, this is everything I know about pawpaws. The scientific name is Asimina tribloa. Pawpaws are North America's largest native fruit. As a standalone species, they produce both male and female flowers. However, they are self-infertile. They have to be cross-pollinated with a different variety. In the early spring, mature pawpaw trees are going to start to bud out, just like this. Those buds will continue to swell and get larger. As they continue to get larger, their color will change. In the early stages of this flower, they are female. They are not male. As they continue to get larger and change color and open up, the flowers turn into males, and the pistil starts to put off pollen. The pollen from these has to be cross-pollinated to another pawpaw tree. Now I'm going to get a little bit closer here on y'all and give you a better look at what these flowers look like. Now I have a young female flower here where I've peeled off the petals to show you the pistil of it. At this point in the game, it actually smells pretty putrid. The primary pollinator of the pawpaw is a carrion fly, so it has a very terrible smell to it. This female flower is also very sticky. All those yellow polleny parts are actually quite sticky. That's to help the pollen attach to it and stay stuck. Now this male flower was once a female, and as it got bigger and swelled out more, the pistil turned into a pollen producer. So here's the pollen on this male flower. General rule of thumb is old males like young females. And it's my job at this time of the year to take male flowers from one pawpaw and cross-pollinate them to the females of my other pawpaws. So that's what I've been doing quite meticulously here actually the past week and a half. Now, I have a mango pawpaw patch right here that I have been gathering pollen from for a week. And what I have been doing is taking this pollen over to another patch of pawpaws that are a NC1 variety. That's just the name of the genetics here. And I'm not discriminative at all. I try to get a little bit of pollen in all the young female flowers. I'd be sure to peek down in there and make sure that I have some pollen sticking to the pistils. And I will do this a number of times on a number of different female flowers at different stages of growth, just to help improve my pollination efforts here. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about today, garden fans, is transplanting pawpaw runners. I do have a lot of pawpaw runners around here, and the general rule of thumb that I tell everybody when transplanting pawpaw runners is to keep as much of the existing soil as you can. So I have a few 1.5 gallon pots here that I am going to be using, and I am digging up these pawpaw runners. I'm getting as deep as I can, as wide out as I can, and trying to keep as much of the mother's root in this pile of dirt. And I try not to disturb the soil whatsoever. At that point, I'm ready to transplant. And the good thing is I've got a great place to transplant some of this diversity that I have at my home site. I'm out here at Locklairs Farm. We've got a hedge of Elaeagnus interspersed with some pawpaws. And today I brought some pawpaws over to help spread my diversity. Now it's the same thing. I'm just going to dig a big hole here. I'm going to dump that big root ball into the hole, and I'm going to surround that with the surrounding soil and mulch it over. Honestly, it's a pretty easy job doing this. I try to do it all in the same day. In this way, I'm decreasing my chances of hurting these runners. So that's it for today, garden fans. Just wanted to share with you how I kind of hand pollinate my pawpaws here in the spring, how I transplant runners, and if you enjoyed this, please give us a thumbs up. It really does help us out. If you're not already, please subscribe and watch this journey as these pawpaws continue to develop throughout the season, and we'll see if I get any fruit on any of these hand-pollinated pawpaws. I appreciate y'all watching. As always, God bless.